is the boss. He's called Izuba.
In the northwestern region of Rwanda, I went on one of the most unforgettable wildlife encounters on earth: gorilla trekking. The park I visited is home to the endangered mountain gorilla, with only about 1,000 left in the wild, and a strictly limited number of permits issued each day to protect them. In this video, we hike through the forest for the chance to spend one incredible hour just meters away from the largest living primate in its natural habitat. Is it really worth $1,500? Let's find out. At 7 a.m. my driver picked me up, and we began the journey toward the park headquarters, the starting point for every gorilla trek. But before reaching the park, we made a quick stop, a place that tells the story of Rwanda's commitment to gorilla conservation. This is where Kwita Izina takes place. Kwita Izina is Rwanda's traditional gorilla naming ceremony.
I have the privilege to name my baby Amahumbizi.
Give the baby girl the name of Iraba, that means ornament patterns.
I'm so proud to name him Rugano, meaning bamboo.
Each year, newborn gorillas are officially given names in a national celebration that honors conservation efforts across the country.
The story of the mountain gorillas has not always been one of celebration. Years ago, their population had alarmingly decreased, and their survival seemed uncertain.
It's also a moment to recognize the people who protect them: the local communities, researchers, veterinarians, rangers, and trackers who work every day to safeguard these animals.
The dedication of passionate conservationists, the daily sacrifices of rangers, and the commitment of our communities, the gorillas came back from the brink.
Over the last 20 years, 397 mountain gorillas have been named here. This space is open to everyone, even visitors who don't have a gorilla trekking permit, and it's completely free. After visiting the ceremony site, we continue to the headquarters of Volcanoes National Park. This is where every trekking group gathers before heading into the forest. But before the adventure, we were welcomed with a warm cup of coffee or tea, which was a nice way to warm up and relax before the big adventure. First, we are having coffee before we start the hike. So my guide has gone to validate my ticket, my permit. He has gone to make sure I get a good clothes. And then we'll have a briefing. Then maybe 30 minutes later, 30 minutes from now, we'll start the journey to the volcanoes. Excited to see the gorillas. So we got our coffee. Once everyone had their drink, it was time for the most important part of the morning, being assigned our gorilla family and guide. Inside the park, there are several gorilla families that visitors can trek. To protect them from stress and disease, only 8 visitors are allowed to visit each family per day. So when you arrive at the headquarters, the rangers assign you to one of these families and introduce you to your guide for the trek. After the assignments, we had a briefing session where the rangers explained the trekking rules, safety guidelines, and what to expect once we found the gorillas.
From here, we are going to arrange convoys, drive them to the starting point. And then at the starting point, we're going to meet with the porters. Those are local people. What they do, they carry our backpacks, they take your hands up in mountains, then give you walking sticks, which will help you to navigate the steep terrain. Then leave our cars there. We start our hike, heading to the entrance of the forest. At the entrance of the forest, we are going to meet with one of the trackers. We'll be carrying a gun. The reason of the gun, not for shooting the misbehaving tourists on the soil. The guy will be there for our safety as we have buffaloes and elephants in the forest. And then from there, we'll have to walk heading inside the forest where the trackers are with the gorillas. Once we reach there, once we meet the trackers, there'll be good time.
Then it was time to begin. We drove to the starting point of the trek. Here visitors can hire local porters who help carry backpacks and equipment during the hike. We were also given walking sticks, which definitely came in handy on the steep forest trails. And just like that, the hike began.
Okay.
So we just started our hike. T-5 hours. So excited. Let's do this. Oh my gosh, it's so cold. What? We are quite a big group. Oh, time for the briefing.
So we are not in a hurry, not in a competition. So they eat the whole day and then they sleep the whole night. It's transfer at the age of 8. When they're age of 8, it's where they are mature enough to conceive, get pregnant for the first time. So they don't want to conceive the blood of their brothers and dad. So they have to go and another families to get married there to prevent inbreeding. That's why the families they do that.
How many gorillas make a family?
How many gorillas?
Make a family.
If there's a baby, mama and father, that's a family.
Ziko mbali kutoka hapa.
Mbali katika saa 3.
Not long into the trek, we had a lucky wildlife sighting. A group of golden monkeys moving quickly through the trees. The golden patch on their fur is more vibrant in males than in females.
They are vegetarians, they eat plants. But sometimes for them, they eat the worm. Do you know the earthworms? They eat the worms.
They may be smaller than gorillas, but they are just as fascinating to watch. So much so that there is a dedicated trek, similar to the one we are doing today. We just came across the golden monkeys. I guess these are 2 in 1 kind of deal. The journey continues to find the gorillas. We are 45 minutes in. Yeah.
The way we start our job in the morning, we have to go directly where we left the gorilla the day before. And then we go track them from the tracks of the gorillas. By the time we reach there, we have to allocate. We have to tell the tourists and the guides where we are. And then they will go straight. For the trackers, they always go zigzagging, following the tracks of the gorillas, but tourists and the guides, they always go straight. So once we reach there, we have to visit the gorillas for 1 hour. After 1 hour, we come back. The trackers, they stay there again for another 3 hours, just for monitoring reason. If someone gets sick,
they have to make a report. We have gorilla doctors. If someone joined the group, sometimes they join after they leave the group, so they have to make a report.
As we continued hiking, we went deeper into the forest.
Pointing, I know you'll be excited. But the gorillas, they don't like pointing. They're excited. The gorillas are so excited. Mr. Izuba didn't sleep this last night. They have been waiting for you. They know that you're coming. They know the morning is coming from Kenya.
We just got into the forest. I believe this is where the hard part begins. But at least they're getting nearer. When they die, where do you bury them? In the forest?
If you get the dead body,
Yeah.
we take the dead body to the office. There's a place where you bury them. But most of the time, the adults one, like silverbacks, it's hard to see the dead body of them. They hide. If they know that they're going to die, they have to go very far and then they hide. But the babies and the juveniles, teenagers, we can see their dead bodies. We take them to the office. Trackers and the gorilla doctors, they come and then they cut their body to the office. We bury them there.
Do they like noise?
In Westport, we can talk about in Westport.
Okay.
Francis, can I get a selfie with you?
Why not? I want more and more.
2 hours later.
You found them? Oh. As a rule designed to protect the gorillas from human-borne diseases and unnecessary stress, once you locate a gorilla family, visitors are allowed 1 hour with them. Masks are also mandatory. During that time, we observed them as they lived their lives. Young gorillas playing, mothers caring for their infants, and the powerful silverback finding food for his family. It was a peaceful, surreal, and honestly one of the most magical wildlife experiences I've ever had.
Do you see him? This is the boss. He's called Izuba. Come down here.
Oh my god.
Thank you. Big boss.
So now we are following them. Like an episode of Nat Geo.
Are you okay?
Oh wow.
Oh wow! So strong.
That's me. That's a gorilla. That's how close I am. Can't even touch it if I wanted to, but it's not allowed.
You like it, baby?
Yeah.
That was like really dense. You couldn't see as much. Oh
Oh
god.
my god, where is it going?
Where should we go?
I don't know. But as quickly as it began, our hour was up. We slowly made our way back through the forest, hiking out of the jungle and back towards civilization.
It's all good. Are you going to wait?
Yeah.
From there, everyone returned to their vehicles and headed back to their respective destinations. But my day wasn't over yet. On the way back, we made one final stop, the Ellen DeGeneres campus of the Dian Fossey Gorilla Fund. This conservation and reserve center continues the work of legendary primatologist Dian Fossey, whose research helped bring global attention to the protection of mountain gorillas. If you're new to mountain gorillas, it's the perfect place to learn about them and understand their story on a deeper level. And if you've just finished trekking, it's a meaningful way to wrap up the experience by learning about the research and conservation efforts happening behind the scenes. To end the day, I tried one of the most immersive exhibits there, a virtual reality simulation about gorillas. Honestly, it was the perfect ending to an unforgettable day in Rwanda. Hello, Maureen from the future, and I'm here to give you some tips and tricks or some information that you may need before going for the gorilla trekking. The first thing I can tell you is to go with an open mind, as you are assigned a gorilla family the morning of the hike. Gorilla families can be found on different parts of the forest. There are some that can be found after you've hiked for maybe like 2 hours, and there are some that can be found after you've hiked for maybe like 5 hours. So just keep that in mind. Also, if you know you have difficulty in walking or you have difficulty in hiking, just hire a porter. You can hire one for as low as $10 or for as high as the amount you want to give them. Carry a raincoat as it can rain. The weather is unpredictable. And for the hiking shoes, go with proper hiking shoes. There's this thing I saw online where people said that you can go for gorilla trekking on a budget. And what they meant was you can go to Musanze, and then on the morning of the hike, you take a motorbike instead of a 4x4. So you take the motorbike to take you to the headquarters, and then maybe you take the same motorbike to take you to the beginning of the hike. There's a trail from the headquarters to the starting of the hike. There's a trail where the motorbike can pass through, and there are some trails where the motorbike cannot pass through. You need a 4x4. So just to be on the safe side, just hire a 4x4. With that, you are guaranteed that wherever hike you are given, you are good to go. You can hire one from Kigali or you can hire one from Musanze. It depends on you. It depends on your budget. But get the 4x4. Something else, the gorilla permit goes for $1,500, but at the moment they are having a discount for East African citizens where you can get one at $200. The discount it started running from I think last year, and it runs up to September, October. I'm not so sure. Yeah, one of those 2 months. So if you've always wanted to go for the gorilla trekking, this is the right time for you. For the toilet? Well, there are no formal structures. You go into the forest, so just keep that in mind. For those who have an issue with going out in the open, well, I think that is something you'll have to overcome. It's not that people are peeping on you or something like that, but you'll be in the forest. You'll be somewhere out in the open, and then you get to do your business, and then you join your group and you continue with the hike. So on to how to get the permit. It's pretty simple actually. So just go to the RDB website and follow the steps that you'll find there. Once you have input all the information you need to input on the RDB website, that is the day you want to do the gorilla trekking, your email address, your nationality. You'll also need to attach a copy of your passport or your ID. Once you have all that information submitted, there will be a waiting period. And what happens during that waiting period is that the people on the other side are reviewing your information. This normally takes about 1 to 2 days according to the website, but for me it took a few minutes. Once the reviewing process is over, you'll get an email with the billing number. And that billing number is what you use to pay either the $200 or the $1,500. The billing number also can be used to check the permit status on the RDB website. And on the day of the gorilla trekking at the headquarters, you need to provide that information, that is the billing number. All that was done by my driver, so I don't exactly know what happens. But after that, you're assigned a guide and a gorilla family, and your adventure begins. Be prepared, carry some snacks, carry a raincoat, carry lots of water, because you don't know what you'll find. But I'll assure you that at the end of the hike, once you get to experience the gorillas, everything will be worth it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, memories last forever, so go out there and make them. I'm Maureen Mwangi, and you've been watching Kyle's Journal. See you in the next episode.